In that 10 years of our marriage, are you aware that I've been liking other people also? Why don't you feel insecure? Is there any woman that was around me that you felt uncomfortable with at a point, but you didn't just talk and you just wanted to see how things would play? I've always been a one-woman type, but I knack a lot in that one-woman type. Because when I was even in school, guess what? I used to knack 3 times every day. The person actually sent pictures of some slimy pickles. Hey! You see, the slimy nature was actually tempting. We've been married for 10 years.
Yep.
In that 10 years of our marriage, are you aware that I've been liking other people also?
Yeah. Yes.
So those people I've been liking, why don't you feel insecure?
Well, basically because we have a very open conversation about these things. So when you like somebody, because I think it's natural, because some people would have personalities that would draw you to them. And I feel that the safest way not to have anything to do with those people when it comes to relationships or for you to cheat on your partner is to actually talk about it with your spouse or with your husband or your wife. So in situations like that, you always say, oh, I like this person. I just like the way she carries herself. I just like the way she talks. Or I just like her hair. I love the way she walks.
You have not mentioned Yansh and you have not mentioned Bobby.
Well,
or you think I don't like Yansh, I don't like Bobby? You think those things don't attract me?
Yash, no.
Are you serious?
Bobby.
Yansh.
You're not Yash person.
What makes you think I've not grown? The way the economy has changed many things. A lot of things could have affected my life and making me to like Yansh.
Turned off by it. So you like. So Yash, no.
What if I'm pretending?
You are not. You don't know how to pretend. You just dish it out as it is. So
okay. Now, what about Bobby?
Bobby, yes.
Look at you. You are so right. I like Bobby. Bobby. Some Bobby that will just see that will be as big as my head. I will not start measuring my head in my mind and measure the Bobby.
You don't like it too big. You just like.
At least let it be good enough for pillow. Okay, now, why do you think I'm not cheating on you?
Okay. First of all, I would like to put out this disclaimer. My husband does not know how to hide anything. He doesn't. If he's cheating, the whole world will know, because he's like an open book. Technically, he has to say it. Anything in his mind, he has to say it. So people like that, they can't cheat because they have to say it.
That means I behave like a child. Is that what you're saying?
Not that. It's just the way you are. You know?
Do you like it like that?
Yes, I do.
Am I not supposed to be able to cheat and pretend?
Investigate. Oh. Once there's something wrong, you will just be restless. I will just keep quiet because I know last you shall come and talk about it. I'm just thinking about something, and then you just say it out. So it's good for me. I don't have to do any investigation. You don't have any password on your phone. Like, seriously, since we've gotten married, you don't have any password. In short, you come to me for your password. What's my email address password? What's my this password? What's my that password? You don't know any password of yours. So
now, is there any woman that was around me that you felt uncomfortable with at a point, but you didn't just talk and you just wanted to see how things would play, and you suspected that I liked the person?
Uncomfortable, I would say maybe one.
Wow. So,
but it was not that bad that I was uncomfortable and I was not thinking about my life.
So without calling the person's name, can you describe the person so I'll know who you're talking about?
Yes. She makes clothes.
I'm still thinking. She makes clothes. Do I know that kind of person? No. Like, give me another clue.
Another clue. I don't want to be too obvious. That's why I'm
She
like,
makes clothes.
yeah,
Light skin or dark skin?
kind of light.
Personally, I'm not really attracted to light skin.
That's why I say kind of. She's like my color. I would say.
Person makes clothes. Okay, the first letter of the person's name.
What? I don't want to be too obvious. It's JESUS.
Oh, now I understand. Now I know. He's in a JESUS. So I'm in love with Jesus, but that's not the point. I know who you are talking about right now. Okay, at a point, I liked that person. But I became uncomfortable with the person.
Okay.
Because I noticed that the person didn't just come as wanting to be a friend. I later discovered that the person wanted more.
Yeah.
I liked the person because when we became friends, the person was free-spirited. And the person was saying lots of godly things, how the person does not like it when people wear earrings, when you are a guy, how the person does not like it when young girls wear short skirts. So it made me comfortable that, okay, this person is principled and this person is religious. This is a strong Christian. This one, they go church where. Okay. So I felt very comfortable. I felt secured. But surprisingly, this is the same person that called me and said, I'm ovulating. Please, where can we meet so you can do some things with me? Hey, I said, eh? She said, for real, I'm serious. And the person actually sent pictures of some slimy pickles. Hey! You see, the slimy nature was actually tempting. Immediately, I came to you and said, babe, see you. I'm not comfortable with all these things. And this person said, oh, I should meet her up in a hotel. I don't want this. Let me tell you why I didn't want it. It's not because of you. I don't want to cheat, not because I'm married. Not even because I have marriage to protect. I don't want to cheat because I'm selfish with my body. Why am I selfish with my body? You see, marital vows. Please, nobody should misunderstand me while I'm saying this. It's good to keep to your vows. But I feel a lot of people easily forget what they said on that day.
Did they even know what they said?
Then again, I feel even what I said that day, I can't remember most of those things. And I'm not interested in remembering. But there's only one thing that I remember and that I'm holding on to. The fact that I want to be mindful of what I do with my body. Not just because it's the temple of the Lord, but because I love my body so much that I don't want disease in my body. I don't even want to trust condom. Are you getting this?
Yeah.
So even if I can do it and get away with it, I don't want to get involved because what if it goes wrong? What if it goes wrong? What if this person gets pregnant? I end up having children outside my marriage. Tomorrow, I will not feel ashamed. Something will not go wrong. I love those fears and I want to keep them. Nobody should try to change those fears. And again,
you've not even talked about blackmail too.
Blackmail. Okay, yeah, blackmail. Okay, now let me tell you something about blackmail. If you are listening to me right now, take note of this. I don't care. Say whatever you want to say, but just spell my name right. You know why? Because the moment you find reason to blackmail me, the first thing I have to do is to go and apologize to my wife when I know it is true. Once I can apologize to my wife, you know my mom and I are very close. Immediately I will call my mom. I'll say, your pikin don't F up. See what thing I go do and they don't catch me. I beg, no verse. I think that's what my mom will hold on to. That he is sorry for what he did. And he told me first. Then the next thing is, I'll not say, Mom, please come and help me beg my wife. And she will meet me on my knees begging you because I will want to save my marriage at that point. And I will tell you I'm sorry and I will want to repent of it. And you know definitely, from experience of 10 years of being with you, I've known you for 13 years, we've been married for 10 years. You know definitely that when Harrison tells you, I'm going to change, I'm going to stop, I do my best to make sure I don't repeat that thing. Because if you have given me a second chance, I don't want to make you look like a fool for giving me. So I really want to prove that, okay, you didn't make a mistake giving me a second chance, all right?
Yeah.
So all I have to do is apologize to you and tell you everything the blackmailer did not even say. I will say everything and make sure there's nothing left to say again. Then make me famous. Make me go viral. Talk about me. The worst that will happen, one day I'll come online and apologize to everybody. If they don't want to take the apology, now your choice. I will move on. You can go and be talking about it and I'll be enjoying my marriage. I think one of the reasons people have issues with blackmail is because they take it too personal.
Yeah, and it's the thing of society and shame.
No, you see that thing of society and shame. Me where they talk about knacking for social media. You don't know, say I don't throw away my shame since. I don't throw away my shame because I don't see, say, this life, not only me waka come. If there's any shame I don't want out of my life, is that I don't want to become that person where he use his hand destroy himself. That's why I'm mindful of my actions. So if I can't even make mistake, to err is human. If I can forgive myself and God can forgive me and my wife can forgive me, any other person ajara. It's like I go buy 2 cups of rice. If you like ajara, if you like not ajara, last, give me value for my money. So the value for my life is to apologize, repent, and become a better person. You can talk as much as you want to talk. It's your business. So if I have endorsement deals that people have to cancel because of what they've heard, one day we will get over it. Because the greatest thing in life that people really underestimate is the power of time. Time heals wounds. Over time, people will outgrow some news and move on.
Definitely. News
That's just it. So you just let it flow and pass.
It's called news because something new will come out tomorrow and they forget what they talked about.
So that is just it. I'm human. I'm not perfect. So if I make any mistake, it's just part of proof that I'm a human being. All right? But let me ask you this. Is there anything you've always wished to ask me about a particular person or about a particular situation that you doubted if I actually said the truth at that point?
About the person.
Or any situation?
No.
So why were you...
Except times when maybe you had issues with somebody, maybe people had an argument or something, and you told me what happened. It's not like I don't believe you, but I just believe that in every quarrel, there are always 2 sides of the story. Because when you tell me your side of the story, if I ask the other person will give another version of the story. So that's what I see argument as, is perspective.
Let me ask you this. At what point did you realize that you could trust me with another woman? Or you don't trust me yet?
I do. There have been so many instances. That's why I'm saying I do. Like, for example, when we were dating, your ex, her name starts with an A.
I can remember that person.
Yeah, she came to
an Igbo girl
beg you, or something, and you introduced her to me and said, she's my ex, and I'm sorry, it cannot work anymore. Blah 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 blah. No.
Do you know why I left that girl that time?
Yes, I know.
Why?
Because she cheated on you.
Yeah.
With her ex.
So she cheated on me with her ex. She told me she wanted to go see her uncle. And at that time, she didn't know that I wasn't sure of what she said. Because when she said she was going to see her uncle, that was what she said to me in the house. When I got outside, I was leaving. The mom said, hey, your friend, because the mom was always calling me your friend. I'm calling her your friend. Your friend say, una they go somewhere tomorrow. That you people want to go do something around 12. And she told me her mom sent her to some place around that same time. So I now said, okay, yeah. I say, I bet Mona quick come back home. I say, oh, you get what she want to do? He say, no. Now she say, una they go out. Nothing. She be big girl now. Make she do it she want to do. That was when I knew something was wrong.
Yeah.
So when I called her around that time, she didn't take my call. I called her 3 times. She didn't take the 3 calls. I just relaxed. Then I sent a message, please, by the time you get to your bus stop, please, I need to give you something before you go home. She now replied, okay. She didn't call to say I missed your calls. She just replied, and I suspected she didn't want to talk because of where she was. But she could reply a message. So I now made sure I went to buy gifts for her. So I head on to the gift. So as at the time she got to the bus stop, I went there. As I gave her the gift, she was so happy. Thank you so much. Thank you. She hugged me and she was like, oh, this is why I love you and everything. And I said, okay, the second gift is something I will type on your phone. Let me type it, because once I type it, don't open your eyes, because I told her to close her eyes until I shout from her phone and say, go ahead. She thought it was a game. So when she gave me her phone, immediately I went to check Outbox, the message she would have deleted. When I went to Outbox, and I saw, it was a Nokia phone she was using at that time. I saw the message, thank you. That was a good knocking. I'm so happy that we met again and all of that. So let me know when we can see again. When I read that, I just read it out to her. She was so scared to open her eyes because it's like I spoke in her words. She was wondering because she deleted it, but she didn't remember that those days, those things used to remain in Outbox. So I said, you can open your eyes now. And when she opened her eyes, I said, this is over. She cried, I'm sorry, it's because it's my ex, so the temptation was strong and all of that. I said, but you lied to me about where you were going to, and you did this. I'm sorry, I can't, so I left. So she kept on doing everything possible to make sure we got back together. So that was the time you and I now started dating. So she was still pushing. She wasn't happy I started dating someone else. Then she came, let's do this, let's blah. I said, no, I'm sorry, I can't. So I had to introduce her to you to get her off my back. And since then, that was the end.
But there's something about you, though. Even before marriage, you were always a one-woman type.
Yeah, I've always been a one-woman type, but I knack a lot in that one-woman type. Because when I was even in school, guess what? I used to knack 3 times every day. For real. And the girl used to buy me yogurt every day.
Better to do.
I went to school to flex. You went to school to read.
Oh, God.
So I was knacking 3 times a day. As in, it was so good. That's why I graduated. It became a thing of motivation for me to read, because she would say, if you are not going to read, we are not going to knack. Then I would rush and start reading, because there was something promised, so that I will be able to knack the book deep into my brain.
Like, I always wonder, is it what made it that your head was full of only that?
Only
like,
that. Okay, now,
is
let me tell you the benefit
in this
that you
whole
need to
world,
celebrate. The
you
reason
never nothing to worry about. Why is your head only filled with that?
there was no headsmen that time, why would I worry about them? Now, let me tell you something. The reason you should celebrate that now, because I can knack often with one person. I don't have appetite to eat another person. So if I'm getting enough, why will I look out? So that helped me to stay committed, because there was something to always eat.
Good question.
Now, I want to ask you this. Of your friends that you know, all of them, which of them do you think I would have crushed on, or I'm crushing on, or that I would have had a thing with?
No.
Why did you say none?
Like,
What if I tell you there's one?
crush. Well, it's important for you to have a crush.
Okay.
I have good friends.
Yeah, you definitely have good
have
friends.
good friends.
So if I was to have more than one wife, I would have picked 3 of your friends.
Yeah, I do have good friends.
Do you know why? Because
And-
they don't give problem.
Yeah, we are the same.
And since you people already know each other as friends, you people will learn to cope. You people will adjust easily. But for real,
our friendship inside the marriage.
inside the marriage, you continue friendship inside the marriage. But for real, I'm not really crushing on any of them, but I like them and I respect them because of how they are making their homes work. It makes me very comfortable that you have good friends. That means even when things go wrong with us, I am sure that the people you will still have around you are people who are God-driven, who are home-driven, and who will just want the best to come out of our relationship.
Yeah.
So I love them for who they are.
We care about each other.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. And funny enough, you people don't talk all the time.
We don't talk all the time.
But when you people decide to talk, I'll not say, my wife, husband, my wife, like they are talking already. Let them enjoy.
2 hours, we are talking.
Why do you think I should trust you with a cute guy, an intelligent guy,
Yeah,
and
that
somebody
was the
that
question I
is
wanted to ask.
God-fearing?
Is there any guy that has been around me that made you scared?
Let me think deep.
The 2 people are coming to my mind.
Who?
Salva.
Okay. Okay.
You always used to wonder,
How come you people did not date?
Yeah.
Because I am not the type that believes that you can put goat and yam together without expecting that
Because
the yam
your
will
kind-
either eat the goat or the goat will eat the yam. Because my kind,
Didn't grow up like that.
I can't be an ordinary friend to a girl when
There are
I'm not
people-
married without
there are
doing
people
pa
that
pa
can
pa
be
pa.
friends. Yes, boys and girls. Can
That's strange.
be
It's a new
friends.
generational thing.
It's not.
No, it's in my time. And I old past you now. In my time, it wasn't
You
really
know
like
your
that.
time. How many years you take senior me?
It doesn't matter. Okay, in my year, there was nothing like that. All the people where they born for the year where they born me, we are not like that. Now, see, let me tell you. I was wondering why. And that person is so responsible. I'm even wondering why that person did not sleep with many girls in that place.
Shey, because a
Like-
lot of girls had crush on him,
That person was the most disciplined person. Why I know saying,
A lot.
if they judge him on that, it should make heaven.
Even my cousin had crush.
I'm telling you.
My cousin came to visit from Benin to Lagos, and she kept telling me,
He's so disciplined.
brother that can sing. God. Remember, I was like, what's wrong with you?
No, that guy is so disciplined. He's one person I love. And I discovered that you would not have been able to even have anything with him because he's not that type. There are people that are not cut out for crazy things. They are just live and let's live. I saw that in him. And the reason I'm not even going to suspect you that you are dating someone is this. I think you are selfish with your body.
Because I give you a hard time now.
You gave me a hard time. Not just that. Some people give hard time and still do crazy things. It's just the truth. Some people give hard time to make you feel like, oh, they are priceless. But in the end, they can knock anything. The reason I have confidence that, not because of this marriage, not because of our vows, that you wouldn't want to go date another person or sleep with another person is because you are very careful with your decisions.
Yeah.
And again, you don't rush to do things. You process things. Even that thing has given us problem in this marriage that
Yes.
I will ask you for opinion and you are silent. And I'm like, why are you not talking? Why are you quiet? Tell me now, answer me. This is easy to process. You'll be like, calm down.
I'm thinking.
I need to think of how it will affect us, my parents, your parents, and every other person.
Think it through.
And I'm like, did you see what the person did? This is very easy to take decision on. You say, no. What if that person is going through something? I'll be like, geez, which kind of wife I marry so? I be beast for street. I can't deal with person where they come me inside house. Are we not supposed to be fire?
One time I actually said I was not going to go with you to the market anymore because this is something we want to buy. And you're like, do you like it? And I'm observing. And like, just saying, if you see something, you can know whether you like it or not. I'm like, I'm deciding whether I like it or not. I'm looking at it with this last. Do I like the color? Will it go with what I already have at home? Like, there are a lot of things I'm thinking about right now. Don't just say, do you like it, pick or not? Then I told you, I'm not going with you to the market again. I will go alone. Or highest, I'll go with your brother. I will not go with you again.
It was when I married you that I discovered that my life is on a fast pace. That was when I realized that I am too fast in many things without even knowing. Surprisingly, if I'm cooking noodle, I would have almost finished half of it on fire before it will finish cooking.
You're impatient. Naturally.
I think that's the summary.
Yeah.
I'm impatient because I just feel if I want anything done, I should just get it done and move on.
Like this morning.
Yeah? Okay, what happened this morning?
You said you're ready to eat. In short, I came to ask you. I said, when you are ready, tell me. You said, okay. So I waited. All of a sudden, where's the food now? Where's the food? I'm like, why is it rushing? I said, okay, fine. You said you wanted tea. In tea bag, I went. I put it in the kettle. This thing had not even started boiling. It just started boiling. The next thing, it's tea or it's not beans. Like, what is wrong with you?
Why you talk this kind of thing now? No, come to say, I bad, pass that one.
So, I was like, I just put this thing on the fire now. And he's already shouting, it's not beans. Okay, fine. I poured it inside cup I gave him. Where's the bread now? I was like, okay. I went to plate. I cleaned it with tissue. Hey, now wow, 10 years for bread. I'm like, this guy is stepping.
You want to go bake the bread?
This guy is stepping on my nerves this morning. Like, okay, I started, kept quiet. I put it down. I don't know why you are very slow in everything. I'm like, guy, I washed the plate. I cleaned it with tissue. I took the bread, the sandwich, and put it in the plate and brought it to you. Where exactly did I waste time in all of that? This thing I did like this was not up to 2 minutes. So why are you shouting? Now I kept quiet.
Maybe your 2 minutes is my 5 minutes.
But your own 2 minutes is like 20 minutes. When you say, in 2 minutes we are leaving the house, when the rest of us are dressed to, Oga, we are waiting downstairs, 20 minutes, my husband has not come downstairs.
You see now, it's very easy for you to throw shade at me. What about your father that your mother used to wait for in the car? That your father will be dressing, your father will take his time to rub cream. He will take his time to wear his shirt, wear his trouser. He will take time to dress. Your mother will be honey downstairs. Papa, calm down now.
When it comes to my parents, my sister will always say, never trust my mother. Because you can see her downstairs in the kitchen, tying wrapper. And you'll be like, let me quickly go and bathe before. The next thing you see my mom, honey, papa, what's you on Meanwhile, she wakes up like on Sunday morning. She wakes my dad and says, go and bathe. Enter the bedroom now. Go and bathe. She will now go to the kitchen. My dad will enter the bedroom. He'll be there. My mom will go and bathe in the visitor's bathroom. She's not disturbing him because this one like it's like 45 minutes because she has been downstairs in the kitchen, she has cooked, she has done everything. We were with her. And so myself would just say, oh yeah, run upstairs, no sir, don't trust this woman. Oh boy, we'll finish bathing. My dad will taking his time, taking his time to dress up, to put conditioner on his hair.
I bet talk the age at that point, so I don't understand that it wasn't a 10 years old dad.
My dad was old. I mean, he just passed away at 74.
May so rest in peace.
May so rest in peace.
How did you feel when you realized that the career that I chose will expose me to so many women? And there was a particular time a girl that came to the house to do recording brought out her Bobby and wanted me to sleep with her. How did you feel with living with that kind of person and marrying that kind of person?
Okay, now this was the second point when you said instances where you knew that I could trust you with this kind of things. Was first I mentioned your ex, and the second instance was actually this. I was in the office then. I was working out of home, so you had this audition in the house. And there was this lady that came and she started being all flirty and everything to the point that she even brought out her boobs, I'm sure she would have thought that it was a regular Nollywood director who would say, okay, you have the part because you are whatever. But at that moment, you called me and you said, look at what is happening right now in the house. I feel that people that cheating doesn't happen like overnight. Cheating builds with, first of all, you are thinking about this person, then you are giving a lot of attention to it, you are chatting, you are spending more time with this person, and you are not talking about it with your partner. You are not being vulnerable about it with your partner. That's when you know that you can fall for it. When you started hiding it, you are hiding those messages, you are hiding those calls, you are hiding those, that's when cheating can actually happen. But when you started talking about it, it gives this kind of accountability for you, so that even when you know that you're about to fall, there's somebody there to say, hey guys, straighten your head. Okay, so it's very important. For the fact that you were able to call me at that point in time and say, look at what is happening, and I said, okay, tell the girl to leave the house.
I didn't call only you.
Yeah, you called also
another person.
Yes.
And what was
actually a very good family friend
yeah.
Which was like a big sister to us. So you called me and you called her too. That's somebody that doesn't want to cheat.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, somebody that doesn't want to cheat wants to be accountable.
Yeah.
So you call people to keep you accountable.
And when I called that second person and I told the person, look, if I don't get to where you are in 10 minutes, just know something is wrong. That means in that 10 minutes, I don't call you, say, I don't come up for house. I did drive, they come.
Yeah, she told you to meet her. Yeah.
Now the traffic for road go hold me till I reach your place for 10 minutes. I must call you to prove to you that I'm already out of the house already with video call. She said, that's fine. So that's how I just told the person, please leave this place. The person didn't want to come out. So I stepped out of the house. I went downstairs. Shocked. She was shocked. So I kept on pressing horn. Pam, pam, pam. Come out. Let's go. Come out. So she felt embarrassed. So she could not stay anymore. Because the funny thing, she came late for the audition.
It's like she had that intention. Because she in short, before you even auditioned that, she had shared stories about how she made people fall, or how people were attracted to her and everything. People could not.
In the end, that is how I rushed to that person's place. And she came out, so I just zoomed off and I left her. But I thank God that saved me. But above all, I just want to say, I appreciate the way you have made this marriage to be open for conversation and how awesome you've been. I'm super grateful.
So me, I've not shared anyone with you.
I don't think you are really doing anything for real, because I know you are selfish with your body and it's good. And I like that. And you love yourself and you love your happiness.
Cheating is stressful.
It's stressful. That's just the truth.
I will say this. I don't know why people cheat.
I don't want to have something to hide.
What are you having high blood pressure over? If your phone rings all of a sudden, you are looking.
I don't want that kind of drama. I don't like it.
Drama.
Okay,
you
now
are in the bedroom, you are coming out with soap because you don't want.
Guys, subscribe to this channel and make sure you watch out for the next episode, because in the next episode we are going to discuss something very deep. This one will put you on hot seat. I'm assuring you that. I'm going to shock you with the questions I will ask. Okay. Guys, I'm Harrison
and I'm Nusa.
Thank you for watching. Watch the next episode.